We ain't even ready yet. What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of More to Discuss. I am your host, NunFlyyer, and I'm here with my beautiful co-host and daughter, the
It
Taz.
does.
What up with it, girlie?
Oh my gosh, nothing much. What's up with you?
And then, about to get into this hot conversation about
I'm
independent
man.
women.
That's what's up with me. I got a bone to pick with a lot of y'all females out there that got something to say.
Okay, so hold on. We gonna set this up a little bit.
Cause I'm
So,
hot.
topic came up because I was watching some a clip that my boy Willie D from the legendary Scarface had put up. Shout out to my boy Willie D. About Sierra's new song. Independent women,
Hmm.
and she happened to get a whole lot of backlash from the sisterhood about that song. Uh, like they was dragging her through the whole Twitter sphere and everything about her being married and talking about she independent and how her husband's worth so much money and she ain't got no reason to be crying about independence, so on and so forth, right? So I have a offset question in terms of, you know, I want to ask a question for you, but I'll do that a little later. My main question on the situation. But how did you feel about, first of all, the song? Did you
Like
like
I
the
said,
song? And second of all, the backlash that she got from the whole sisterhood.
um, well, personally, I thoroughly enjoyed the song because I feel like it's a lot of hardworking women out here that get dribbled up, and lost in the mist of these needy women out here that don't want to really get on their ass and do what they need to do. So she putting out a vibe for the women out here that's handling that and that don't need anything. They want these things that they have in their lives. So I feel like that was about for the girls that get the job done, and not for the girls that sit around and complain all day.
So you saying that's an anthem for the girls who go out there and find husbands?
Not necessarily. I feel like before Sierra found her husband, she was a well-established person within herself. Like after going through whatever she went through, a future, she had to heal herself, and she allowed herself to do that. And she found her man. Well, I don't think she found her man. I feel like her man found her, and the universe brought them together because it was displayed that she didn't need anything, but it was just time for what she deserved. You
So
know what
so
I mean?
so at that point, with the whole her man found her, yada yada yada, you don't think that it would instill some type of team establishment, a team effort? Like, where's all this independent shit coming from? And you in a whole
I mean,
relationship,
I feel like
a whole nother nigga, nigga.
when people think of Russell Wilson and Sierra, they don't think of Sierra as Russell Wilson's wife because she's an independent woman.
Wait, whoa. Anytime you married to a motherfucker, you consider them their wife. What are you talking about?
That is not all she's known for. Is what I'm talking about. When when when
Yeah,
when
but
when
that's all
someone's
she's
known
been
for
up
something
to for a
like
long
for
time now.
like for instance, when when Kanye West and Amber Rose was together, she was known for being with Kanye West,
Yeah.
not for being Amber Rose until after that fact. So it's like, but Sierra was known for Sierra before she was Russell Wilson's wife.
So let's get this established. Amber Rose have always just been known for the niggas she fucking with. She ain't known for doing shit else.
But that was the perfect example for me to get you to understand that. Like
Not necessarily. That's
she
all
Amber
she's
Rose
ever been
bounces
known
off
for.
niggas for like that clout, where Sierra niggas be bouncing off her for the clout.
But no, I'm not talking about clout because Russell Wilson ain't a clout kind of thing. Like you can't be
No,
like,
I
I'm clout.
know, but I'm saying that was just my example of to say like her level of independency just from off her name of who she is.
Yeah, I understand that. But what I'm saying is this: with all that said, blam, right? So she can probably right now um divorce this dude, take half his money, and already be richer than she would ever have ever been in music. You realize
But
that?
she would still be C
I'm not. I mean,
I
I'm saying
A
like,
R A. She ain't
it
gonna
really didn't
be
matter at that
Russell
point
Wilson's wife,
because
ex-wife,
she won't be. Yeah, she will be. She'll be Russell
bro.
Wilson's ex-wife, and
That's
that
not
lady
what she
that
gonna
took
be
half his
known
two
for
hundred million
though.
dollars. Okay,
I feel
so
like
that's
she
all
put this
she's been
song
known
out.
for. That's all she's been known for a while now. A
No,
while,
that's crazy.
while now, for like
No,
a while now, like a long
that's
extended period of
crazy.
time.
You really feel like
Whenever
that?
Yeah, man. Whenever you hear about Ciara, man, it's about Russell Wilson. Like, come on, man. Like, what was the last thing she's done before this?
I
Oh,
bet you
wait.
start loving me
How long ago was that?
before you start loving
And I
someone
ain't never
else.
heard that.
Like
So
that's a
how long ago was
hit.
that?
Like what you mean?
That was like
That's a
2, 3,
hit.
5, 6, 10 years ago.
Like come on. But no, I feel what you're saying. But here's my thing though. I feel like she did make that though because in reality it's like this. There's a lot of women out there. Now this is I'm speaking from women that see it and hear it all the time. I come out of women's mouth like, oh, I just need the best so you take care of me. Or I just need the best so you take care of me. Or I just need the best so you take care of me. I feel like from a standpoint of independence, that's like you have your man because you want him. You don't need him in a sense of like in that way. Like of course y'all make things right together. Y'all make shit happen together. Like y'all a power team. That's great. But if you were to not be with this person tomorrow, you're still that strong little person. It's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like really stop your path with what you got going on. Whereas I feel like it's a lot of females out there that's not like that. Like they
Okay.
need niggas to get there.
So two things. In fairness, I'm not saying Ciara's shit. Ciara's dope. She has had some bangers. Motherfuckers are still leveling up to this day. You know what I'm saying? Your little brothers and sisters level up. It's a thing. I understand that.
Like, come
So I'm not
on.
gonna
Like, what
like
are you
I'm shitting on
talking
Ciara.
about?
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. So we gonna get that out the way. You know what I'm saying? Not, Ciara's hot. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying though is when you're in a situation that she's in, right, you don't necessarily have to worry about being independent. And two, for the women who, most of the women who were in the comments were talking about doing shit alone on their own, not necessarily by themselves. Like they like, nigga, I don't want to have to pay these bills by myself. Like you get to go home and be with somebody type of shit. Like they wasn't worried about, you know, holding down the fort because they tired of doing it by themselves. Is basically what the comments were. A lot of the comments anyway, and I guess they feel that Ciara being Ciara in a situation she in didn't have no reason to be saying none of that because you go home to a dude
But
every night
she's
and you
been
ain't
in
got
that
no worries.
situation before.
Not
Even though she got
necessarily,
her 2 kids, her husband down, but it was her and just little Future
but
by
you can't say Lil
herself.
Future because Lil Future is Future and that nigga been have money too and that nigga do his shit too. So it's not
No, I'm
it's not
talking
like she's
about.
ever
I'm
been
talking
in a
about the
situation where
son.
she ever
That's
had
what
to
I'm
be
saying. I'm
like,
talking about the son. After her and broke up, her and broke up. Their
yeah.
son they had together. She was doing it by herself though. That's what I'm
But the
saying. Like
transition was oh so short. And then you got to consider the
it
fact that
can't.
she got
It
sons.
wasn't oh so short. They
It
wasn't.
was.
They didn't
It,
get right
it
together
was.
after that
I mean,
situation
not
was
like
done.
2 months later, but like within the year. Oh, so short.
I'm about
But
to say
look,
it was
right?
a nice little. It was a nice little difference. But regardless
Little
if it was
Future
2 months
still.
or two
Look,
years, though, she still has that experience to be able to speak on. She still probably grew up around folks that had to do with that. She probably still had that experience to relate to. So it's like I feel like people getting down on her because she does have that husband and everything like that. But it's like, girl, she's still at the end of the day, it's still an independent woman outside of Russell. I really do feel like that is true
okay, so
because
look, though,
people
right?
people associate independent with being lonely. That does not mean that. I don't feel like that means that. Because if you really want to be honest, I don't feel like no man
Now I
really
get.
don't want a woman that don't have some sorts of independence in her.
Now I guess that would all depend on who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be independent financially, and you could be the type of independent that put people off until you want things the way that you want it, and in doing it that type like professional goals, jobs, businesses, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
And in doing that, you put off a lot of romantic encounters because it's in your way. You know what I'm saying? So then they get to feeling lonely or just running into meaningless encounters with random dudes because they got certain agendas to where they ain't trying to get locked up or locked down with a particular dude, right? So
Right.
that too would instill some type of loneliness, right?
Yeah, but
But
why does
on
that have
that
to
low key,
be linked to independence though?
I'm saying it's not a key. It's one of them factors. It's like in the
I feel like that's
line
what like
of
all the women
independence.
in the comments that were basically like coming down on her. That's what I feel like that was linked to. Like, oh, you got a husband, you ain't independent. That's not
Well,
true.
but it's still it is true because again, a lot like I was saying, a lot of them was in the chats talking about how they ain't got to do shit by themselves no more, or how they would like to have not to do shit by themselves no more. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to her having a husband who will help, and even in the
But
fact
so
of the
because you
future,
have a
that nigga
husband,
got
you're
a
no
daddy that
longer an
got money.
independent
So
person
even in
though.
that fact, now listen, okay, so listen, right? I believe there's actually a world where you can be in a relationship and be independent. That's technically how relationships are supposed to work.
That's what I'm about to say. That's a healthy relationship. Because say if you in a relationship with somebody, for instance, what the fuck just happened with me? I'm in a relationship with my husband. And my husband, I'm already talking in the future. Y'all stop, stop, stop. I'm in a relationship with my man or whatever. And he just had to go down for about a month and a half because he had a knee surgery. If I can't be independent enough to figure out how to get this money in because he's out of work for a month and a half, what does he need me for? That's being
Okay,
independent within a relationship because you don't really need this person in order to make shit happen, in order to make shit move. Y'all just a power when y'all together.
okay, so not necessarily what I meant, but I understand that point of view
That's
too.
that's what I thought about instantly when they start going off about it. Like that's where my mind went to 110% because if you really think about it logically, don't nobody not want to be with somebody that has some sort of sense of independence, and a lot of these females don't have that. As soon as they leave them, they that's it.
Well, so most of the majority. Okay, so that sort of leads into my question, but I'm still not there yet. Most women, under the guise of being married, go into a situation that, or let me back it up. Back in the day, when you were a little girl, the thing was to be a wife and a mother, right? Okay. So a lot of women take that as I don't gotta do shit no more. I got a husband. You know what I'm saying? All I gotta do is just kick back, this nigga go take care of household. And if you're in a situation where that's happening, then that's perfect for you. That's great, that's fine, and that's great. That's cool,
Yeah, but
right?
that's as I said, it's
But
not like that
that's
because
the
niggas need help.
overall, but that be the overall general idea of being married, right?
Yeah,
So I think a lot of women still sit in that mind frame, especially the women who were in the comments in terms of
yeah,
but not once did I. Well, I mean, it probably was in there. I wasn't paying attention to those because those weren't the ones highlighted to what I was watching. But
right.
everybody was talking about getting the help, not necessarily. Oh, I can wish I had a nigga to take care of me. Like everybody respected Sierra for her Sierra-ness. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody was
I
like
felt really
saying
attacked
shit
personally
like
because
help.
it's like Big C, never the little one. Like I feel like she been in the game for a real long time and through niggas and everything, she still stand on her 10. So it's like I can't see how nobody would see like there's no independence there. Like, yeah, you got a husband, yeah, you got somebody that you probably only gotta pay the bill if you have to pay a bill. Like, you know what I mean? He probably take care of everything. Like that's
So
cool. I'm in a situation like that. Like that's cool. But I'm still very independent because I get my own, I make my own moves. I can take care of those if it need to be happening. Like these things are important to be
so
an independent person.
so that's where independence being in a relationship counts, right? Like you
Right.
can the fact that you make your own money and can spend your own money your own way. The fact that you
But
with
not
a
even like
person,
spending it the old way because me personally, I'm the type of person where I make my own money, but I put it back to us.
right? Because that's what you want to do, though. What I'm saying is, if you
I feel like that's
hadn't,
how it's supposed to.
and
Because of the relationship, he put all the money towards
like
keeping us and living. I'm
like
gonna put
if
our
you
money towards
hadn't
us
though,
in
because
other
your
ways.
dude take care of business in the first place, he probably wouldn't mind if you didn't. You know what I'm saying? But that's the type of person you are. You got dudes that
Right.
are out there like, I
So am
take
I
care
not
of the house and
independent?
shit. So whatever little money you get, you can keep and spend your money or whatever.
Look, so am I not independent because that's my role?
No, no, no. But what I'm saying is, you are independent. But that's the key, right? Being able to make your money, spend your money the way you want to, and still be able to be afforded the situation to help if you wanted to help, not help if you didn't want to help. Like, yeah, I got this help, but I don't have to because I can do this shit by myself. But I'm talking about independent in terms of the whole attitude of falling into a marriage, right? Like a lot of people feel like they gotta ask to do shit or
No,
get permission before they move because
no,
now they married. Like,
no,
yeah, girl, let me make sure this is hard with my husband first. Like, you know,
no.
that type of thing.
I'm
So,
top.
but that's the general wave of how women think when they fall into marriage, right? Like, um, but I think a lot of the flack with Sierra was probably a lot of those people again, even though they had their own the type of help she got now or the nigga that she with now, it's like you
It's
can't.
different. Life easy. I get that. Life probably a lot easy for her. Like that's understandable.
There's no
But it's one
excuse
of
to
those shits
have
like
those
this. I
feelings
feel
at
like
all.
generally, I don't
At
know,
all.
like that thought of like how you said like that idea of marriage and shit like that, like I'm gonna let you know, but I'm not asking for shit. Like I'm gonna let you know though, like, hey, me and Shawty whoop de woo. You have anything planned for us? No, okay. Well, me and Shawty about the whoop de woo. Like I'm gonna let you, like, you know what I mean, like, and that's form of asking, like, you got anything planned? I might disrupt it that you got going on, but I'm not asking for anything because at the end of the day, I'm gonna regrow them together.
Hey, so that's the general consensus with me. Like
I
you're a
don't like
grown
it.
woman.
Look, I don't like
You've been
it. I don't
you've
like it.
been moving upon this earth like for a while now. Since when and you grown. So why are you asking me if you can do anything? Like,
It's like I get making it known, like, hey, I'm about to do this, that, and third. We about to do this, that, and third. Or if it includes you, then yeah, I'm gonna ask you because I don't know if that's what you want to do. So yeah, I'm gonna ask you then. But if it got something to do with me, just me solely, I probably won't ask. And that's probably like a problem a little bit too, because like I'm like that with money too. Like I bought some $120 boots. He's like, "What's this big box?" Some shoes. Probably
well,
should have like said something, but it didn't. It didn't phase anything. So it was like it wasn't even this.
well,
But
see, that's what I'm saying.
things like that, yeah, probably like something like that, like money or something. But like outside of that, I feel like no, I don't feel like people should have responded the way they did when it came to share, because it's like at the end of the day, you got to have a certain type of energy and bring a certain type of energy into a situation in order for somebody to carry you like that and be able to want to take care of you or handle everything for you or be that level of help for you, because you gotta need some help. So if you're not doing nothing, then
So I guess what the real consensus is, or what my consensus about the situation is that your husband is worth over $200 million, 160 something for sure, guaranteed. Um, you shouldn't have those feelings at all. Not even kind of, not even
so
hardly.
she shouldn't feel like
But
independent, like she
no,
don't need no nigga. She should feel that
no,
way.
hell no,
Yes, because she don't need him. She wants him. That's
no.
what it is. She does not
So
need
I
Russell Wilson.
mean,
She wants him. They're together because they want to be together,
yeah,
not
that's
because they
great,
need each other.
and that's dope, right? Hella dope, and I understand where you're coming from. But no,
I don't agree. Like this is where we're gonna have to
no.
find that agree and disagree this that episode, because
See,
I feel like yes, because she don't need him. If you was to leave her tomorrow, she's still Sierra. She's
yeah,
still leveling
but
up.
yeah,
She's
but
still her. Like
never,
it's still
never to that
Providence.
level.
She was a
Like
boy. Like
if
it's
she,
still who she is.
if she was to leave him tomorrow, not only will she be Sierra, but she be Sierra worth a whole lot more than Sierra would have ever been having not married that dude. Because when she leave and take half of this
The
nigga money,
cloud.
it's
I
gonna
mean,
be
yeah, of course, when
ridiculous.
you take
You
half
know
of
what I'm
whatever
saying?
marriage, yeah,
It's gonna
okay.
be ridiculous.
But
That
outside of that,
settlement
though,
is gonna be crazy.
if we exit out the money factor of everything, come on.
So yeah, but so much to the fact that people probably won't even listen to her no more
I
because
don't
they're
think
like, "But
that's
you done
true.
made all
I
your
don't think
money
that's
already."
true.
Yeah, I mean,
I
cause you know,
personally don't think that's true because I
yeah,
don't think Russell Wilson has had that much of an influence on her career. I personally don't.
not an influence, but you know,
I know.
it'll be kind of hard to. Okay, so
I know.
hard truths, you know, she's spotty. Um, I mean, she has her bangers for sure, but I ain't never heard
No,
nobody.
she's very much mighty. Everything she ever put out don't pop, but
I ain't never
she
heard.
pop when she do,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's kept her in the game for as long as it has because her pops is pops.
and
Like
that's cool,
there's no question about
and
that.
that's
With
fine,
or
you
without
know.
Russell though,
True, but lifestyle without Russell, as opposed to
bro,
her,
it
yeah,
was a little less
two
scale, my
different,
nigga. Her house
two
probably
different.
wasn't point. Her house probably wasn't $3.4 million.
No, no, no,
Her
no.
shit was probably like 1.1 million.
So,
Okay.
so NFL access to shit and
That's the okay,
regular
yeah,
access to
yeah. But that's
two
just that
different
stuff.
types
She
of
still was a
access to shit,
celebrity.
right?
So they were
Yeah,
still in
yeah,
some of
yeah.
the same rooms, but wasn't in every same room, but they were still in some of the same rooms. That's how them niggas, you know what I'm saying, end up dealing with each other in the first place.
Yeah,
I personally don't feel
at
like
like
that's the case.
at like award shows and shit, where unless she was
But she was
performing
still a star though.
bitch house. I mean, I guess I'm not saying she wasn't, and that's
Like
technically
I,
not
I
my
just I just
point.
really feel like that's crazy. Like I really like right now because Sierra,
Yeah, but she's like no
like it's
fucking
she's
Beyonce
not
though. You saying like
everything, but she's definitely not nothing. Like that's crazy. She definitely been in this bitch killing it. Like yeah, she didn't have her little woot the woos between the but
I mean, she
still
done hunted a
is
few
still
animals.
who she
I'm
like.
necessarily
What?
say she killing it. Like she just killing like everything. Like she
And
just
then outside of just the music though, she also in the choreography game crazy.
I mean, okay, she can't.
So
She
she
be
was still getting her money other ways as well. Like, I'm sorry, but like, no.
so.
No, like
My point about the whole situation is, all right. So aside from that, right? Aside from that point, oh, her net worth without Russell
hers is
Wilson,
25 billion. Okay.
that's nice.
That's a that like like she's Sierra. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Are we talking about the
No,
same
I mean that's
person?
cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Like
understand that
my girl's still that
her,
girl with
her,
or
her.
without Russell. But
No,
she
but
probably
not
got
really though.
more.
I
Her
mean,
number
because
could possibly
25
be more.
million,
His is probably high as shit too. Like
25, 25 million as opposed to 165 million is
that's
something
what I'm saying, but
different.
still, they still both in the millions. They still in the same rooms, nigga.
Not
That's just
really.
from the NFL. If he
Those,
wasn't a fucking football player, what
those
the
are
fuck
two
would
different
he
kind
do
of
without
rules,
Sierra?
though. Two different kind of rules, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
Definitely two
saying.
different kind of worlds, but I just feel like she definitely entitled to that independent song because at the end of the day, she's still the independent woman. She's not just out here living off of him. She's still getting her own back. She could have been got out the music business a long ass time ago and just stopped, but instead she's still doing it because this is what she does. She like you said, he worked for $165 million. Shit, I ain't making another record. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't doing
So,
shit else.
see, that's what I'm saying,
I'm
right?
Russell Wilson wife. But
Right.
she's not like that. That's why I feel like she got the balls to be able to say that.
I think she just did. Okay, first of all, benefit of the doubt. I don't believe she wrote the song. I believe, the
I'm
song.
not saying write it, but you know what I meant. Like
No,
say
but
it,
no, no,
like
no,
put it
no. I'm
out there.
just saying in general. No, I'm saying
No,
in general. And I also believe that she was just bored. Ain't putting nothing out in a while. Uh, she was at home
bro, no. I think it's a time for empowerment, and
and
she
shit.
is a
Like,
very empowering mother sucker,
but I
and she
mean,
put that beat out for the ones that's
that's not
holding it down, but they still got a
that's,
man, but
that's
they
not
still
the
do what
kind
they
of
need to do.
empowerment that the people want. You know what I'm saying, or the kind of empowerment that the people feel they need. Apparently,
They need it is,
because
but that's
they
the crazy
they
part. It's like,
worried her about that shit
but you gotta understand,
because she's
half
not
the
living
folks
that
in her shit
lifestyle
is
though. Like
hurt.
she's not living that life though. That's
These
what
hoes probably don't
she's
even have
doing
husbands.
though.
And if they do, they probably
That
do
was the
most of the
point.
work.
That was the point. That was the point. Like a lot of it was saying, man, you get to go home to a nigga worth a whole lot of shit. Like you ain't got no reason to
Y'all
feel
are bitter. Y'all are
period.
mad. In real time,
But
that's what it is. It's not
it's
the fact
speaking
that
like that.
she's doing something wrong. It's like y'all not doing something right. Get in your bag, stay in your bag. What did he say?
But that's the
Get in your
point.
bag, stay in your bag.
But that's the point though. She could have kept that to herself. That ain't even her
I don't
position right now.
believe that though, because it's
That ain't her
women
position.
out here. It's
Saying
women out here that relate though, and that's gonna feel that shit. And that's
that's
like,
like
damn, we
saying
getting that recognition because we get lost in the sauce of these needy assholes. For real.
that's like saying I wrote a rap encouraging niggas to go rob shit. Meanwhile, I ain't never robbed nothing in my life, man. I'm just saying that shit because it sounds cool right now.
But she's been an independent woman before,
But
so how did
she's
that
not
her
now
lying?
though. But she's not now though.
That don't mean anything. Half of the shit people be rapping about don't even be their life right now.
Yeah,
So it's like,
right.
okay, she's rapping on a feeling, she's rapping on something that she's felt. And I feel like that is her life still, though. That's what's crazy. Like, I feel like Sierra is still a businesswoman outside of her marriage. And that's not fair that she's not allowed to express that. Because of her nigga is worth $126 million. That's bullshit.
So here's my thing. Yeah, I guess you can express it on the phone with your homegirl and shit. But
No, because guess what? She got 100 million homegirls out here
that's cool.
that's been living for
And,
CC since her goodies, her
and
goodies.
yeah, but
So
she
since
could have expressed her
not
goodness
her
in
goodies, she's
different
been
ways.
like that. She's always gave that independent.
But I mean,
I'm not riding for that. I'm not going for that. I don't
so
need a nigga. I want a nigga energy. So I feel like this song is right for Sierra.
so
Personally, I do.
I don't want you to think that I don't think that Sierra ain't shit without Russell Wilson. All I'm saying is her
I
position
feel
in
like
life
that's what she
right
was
now.
saying.
Her position in life right now does not call for that because
It's not
that's
disrespect.
not
So
her
do you feel like
position in life.
her putting this track out was like it seems like it's like a disrespect kind of thing, like or like a hit towards her man or something. Like that's crazy. Because
No,
what's the problem?
I just think it's not for her.
How?
because it doesn't fit
Because she's married.
to a hella rich ass dude where she ain't got to put none of the work.
So
What do you
what?
mean? So what? That shit matters. It matters.
So
It
because
matters though.
Michelle
Like she is okay. So
Is
put it like
Obama,
this.
like she's
So
not
put it like
independent
this.
either.
Put it like this. So put it like this. I bet you she don't give a fuck how much money this song bring in. I bet you she don't give a fuck if it go gold, platinum, or whatever the fuck. I bet you she don't give a fuck if it go wood. You know why? Because all she gonna say is, "Bitch, I was doing that shit because I was bored. I was just putting music out there for the people. I don't care what it makes.
Exactly.
Who my
It's for
husband
the
is,
people that are
or
independent, that's
even,
doing it. She has lived that life.
or
So
or
she putting it
even
out for the
if
ones that's living it right now.
she in a different part of motherhood, right? I mean, okay, so, but what does that have to do
I feel like that's a part of being independent too.
being a mother?
Hell yeah.
Probably
Because
if
a
you're
lot
a
of these
single mother,
motherfuckers don't want to. And
yeah,
they
yeah.
don't.
Well, if you're a single mother, not when you got a
Oh
nigga
my
there doing his shit.
God.
How is that being
I don't
independent?
feel
Like you
like
can,
single mothers, because people can have people with them and they don't do shit.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
like
But you
it's
got
like they
people that
might as
do
well be
shit.
single.
So yeah, yeah, yeah. But you got people that do shit. So why would you even feel that way?
Just like you have people like that's in a relationship that's independent. Why we can't have that too? Like why that can't be a thing?
Yeah, you can when it comes to personalities and shits and things like that. Like, I'm not gonna stop you from being you. You gonna always be able to be independently you, move freely, do what the hell you feel you want to do, for sure. But you ain't got to do shit. You ain't never got to do shit by yourself, and you ain't never got to worry about no money. So,
I
I
just
mean, why
personally
would you
don't
feel?
feel like
Why would you?
the
Why would you
song
not
was
feel
mostly about doing shit by yourself versus more
consequences
so of like a
effects of that?
mindset of
No
you
turn.
got this, you that girl. You don't need no nigga because you gonna still get it regardless. And I feel like that's her regardless. Regardless if she wants someone or not, she's still gonna do it.
The concept that she puts out reflects her family, so in turn, that reflects the stakes. Sure, they live right now, which is different. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's different on a different
She's
level.
still I feel like Sierra's still a very independent person, even though she was with him. She's not known for being with him because of her independency of who she is. She's always promoted that kind of energy. So I don't really like I said, it's agree to disagree. We've already settled that understanding because I just don't feel like I don't feel that way. I don't agree.
Okay, I could dig that.
So
Oh,
but I said so.
I mean,
However, whatever, it's whatever.
I, okay. So here's my second question, right? Marriage. What is the temperature in terms of, you know, the people your age about marriage? Is everybody still clamoring for it? Is it
I
like a
mean,
motherfuckers ain't thinking about really? Like, how was that?
it's I feel like it's like a mm, it's not like half and half, but like almost there, kind of like it's like this because like everybody wants that love, but so many people are still stuck in a lot of toxic ways, and I feel like a lot of people in our generation are still in the healing process, or they're not really committing. But I feel like the ones that are committed are definitely on the marriage road because I know a lot of people that are like that I grew up with and everything that are in like relationship that been in relationship like 9+ years, they want to get married, they're getting married, people that I know that are married, all types of shit like that. So I feel like a lot of us, especially me, shit, I want to be married because I want to be married to my person forever. That's my person and I want to have his last name. But it's not gonna be traditional in the sense of, what you was talking about earlier and all that nonsense. It's not like that because it's like your life, my life, and our life together. We love each other. There's no level of control, and I don't want a marriage to change that. And that has already been discussed. So like, if he got to twirl the words around when he read the little thing, when he stand up there giving us our marriage life, okay, you have to say something else because that's what's gonna have to be because it's not that
So, you
obeying and
don't,
all that. I'm gonna be like,
so you don't think women now are more leaning towards or valuing more their independence than being in a marital or marital type situation, even
it's
if
based off of hurt though, and I'm not gonna lie. Like a lot of people don't want that because niggas ain't shit da 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 that narrative. So it's not based off of their level of independence. Unfortunately, it's based off of niggas ain't shit. I don't got time to play games. I'm not about to be going back and forth. It's not only me. I know it's somebody else. It's not about, oh, I don't need him because I got this, that, and the third. No, because if they find somebody that they ain't doing none of the stuff that they're talking about, this them and everything that they got and what they got going on, plus that person and whatever that person got going on. So I think it's just all based off of hurt.
Yeah, for sure. Love between two people, human and natural move, for sure. I don't know.
But I just feel like it's a lot of toxicity in my generation though, and that's what makes it sad because the thing of like talking is so normalized that like people don't really realize like it's called dating. You know what I'm saying? Like you're supposed to be like dating, getting to know different people, doing it. You know what I'm saying? Having different ones with folks that you're getting to know and figuring out things with and shit like that. And then that's how you pick the person that you want to be with, because you don't really care about these other people. It's just this person. And it's like it's a talking thing, and then if you doing more than just talking, which is considered dating, oh, I don't want to talk, you doing this and that, or putting these limitations on people before they even make any type of boundaries with anybody. Like it's just too much of that. So no, a lot of people not leaning towards marriage because it's a lot of that. But then again, a lot of people are leaning towards marriage because there are the people that are there that understand and find a person, as people would say these days.
Okay, so um,
Marriage
people
is a
say,
contract though, and that's why I feel like honestly, and this is just my personal opinion, don't kill me guys. I really feel like people that aren't in some type of like mindset of like, okay, we gonna have this business together, we gonna do this together. It's not really necessary for you to be married to this person, because like yeah, you love them, da da da. You could show all that without that extra shit. But if y'all don't have a plan of actually building an empire, what is y'all married for? Because this is like a business deal in my mind. Like that's what I see marriage. That's really like a business deal. And I already discussed with my man. We already know we're building an empire, so it still works out in the plan.
I mean, that's basically all it is in general. Contract.
We all learned that from watching Empire, as we should have.
A contract that is generally also not beneficial for the male aspect of the contract. So,
I mean, but how is it
well,
beneficial for the woman? You must obey and da 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 and bushy bushy bushy. Why we can't just like love each other unconditionally
you
and
can.
understand
That's the
and be there to build and grow together for all eternity through this life and every life after this. I
that
do. That's what
is,
I want
is
my person to say.
that is the
My
ultimate goal.
officiant. That's how I want my shit sound. I want to be no Prime Cell Bay and da 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 da. I already know. You know I'm gonna take care of you when you sick, nigga. We already know this. We gonna get healthy together because it's happening actively right now. So I don't have to say that. That does not have to be something that's declared because that's an action. That's already showed. So I just feel like, we're not doing that. I
So,
don't like that. I don't like that.
all right, so I agree, right? But at the end of the day, a marriage contract is still a contract, right?
I'm
Uh,
INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means, nigga?
yeah, but I mean, you can't be that when you're in a group situation. You know what I'm saying? Unless y'all doing independent shit in a group
See,
situation.
that's what I'm saying. Like, why not though? Because
Obviously,
like
around.
I feel like, and that's where people lose themselves right there, because you can't be that in a group situation. Why?
No, you can be you, but you wouldn't be independent, like you said. When you spend your money, you spend it and putting it back into a household.
But that's because like you that but that I'm in
That
a
is
partnership.
contributing
That's
to
a
a group
partnership. If
effort.
you have an understanding of what we're doing,
You're
that's
right.
what you're doing.
No,
But
no,
that don't make me not independent.
no, no. I mean,
Because
you're
if I don't
independent.
want to, I'm not
You're
going to.
independent in way, in will, and in action for sure. Like I'm pretty sure you're not gonna force nothing upon you, but you are now a part of a team.
Of
You know what
course.
I'm saying? Like you do your job, he do your job for the betterment of the team,
But
right?
we each have our parts of the team independently. So that makes me
Yeah,
IND.
yeah. No, no, no.
I'm not saying he's not
It
independent.
makes you one part of two.
Man, come on, man.
I'm
Two
just
individual parts
yeah, yeah, yeah.
can make
But
a
not,
whole. So
but but
therefore,
but
I am an IND.
but not in an independent setting though.
I'm not about to sit here and do, like I said, we don't agree. We already discussed we don't
I'm
agree.
just
So it's
saying.
like we
It's
don't agree. That's
it's
just
not
what it
even that
is.
we
We
don't
don't
agree.
because
Like I
like
said, it is
I'm
definitely a world where
independent.
that happens, right?
Two jobs, work hard. You a bad bro.
in the aspect, the greater aspect of things, it's more of a group situation than independent, right?
But
Everybody,
that's what you need to. If you can't be financially stable independently in a relationship with somebody, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna be able to help this person grow.
but you're not though. Like you said,
You're
y'all
not gonna
building
grow
the empire.
yourself. So
Y'all
what is the
building the
point of
empire.
that? Not being
But y'all,
that.
y'all building the empire, which means yours become y'all's in general. So you still not independent.
No, because it's mine, his, and then it's ours. So
But
no,
it
no, no,
still end up
no. It's
being y'all's
mine,
though.
yours, and
Because
then
like you
ours.
said,
It's three different things going on here. You got your shit, I got my shit, and we got our shit.
so
That's just growing, and we growing with our shit together because we
so
doing what we got to do to pour into our shit. That's why our
so
shit is growing. I got a system, and
so
it works.
so that's not necessary. That's more like uh
Partnership,
yeah, but nah, because
man. That's crazy, man.
no, I mean it's more of like a cooperative. You know what I'm saying? We're like
But
that.
it's like
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, like
But I mean, I feel you though. I feel that.
then I guess we are cooperative.
No, I mean,
That's
y'all,
what you
you
want
know
to
what
call
I'm saying?
it. Sunshine, rainbow. Yeah.
Um, I just believe that you know it's a world where all things can be considered true. Like you could do them both, you can do them all, but it's a way to do it to where you can't, or you don't have to sacrifice or alienate uh the team. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
team first. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the shield. You know what I'm saying? When you go out, you represent us. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But
And
I
then
also represent me though
yeah,
first.
yeah, yeah. But they know you as a part of
Like,
us.
like, like I represent me. That's but see
You
that's
get,
like it's
yeah,
not
yeah,
like no.
but they know you as a part
You
of
know
us.
me, and then I got a man,
But
but it's me.
that's what I'm saying, though.
Like that's what I'm trying
Okay,
to tell you.
see,
Like
I feel
I
you. I mean,
indeed like me like
I guess.
no,
I
we're
mean,
not doing that.
for sure,
Love you
baby. You know
too.
what I'm saying? For sure. But I mean, okay. So listen, right? Um, team first is all I'm saying because at the end of the day, man. I mean, I don't know. I guess.
Like
Okay.
so like we not cause like no like and that's when things become a problem because like no it's us,
I
no
feel that.
you and me is us.
Yeah, but I
It's
mean, not
like
really because you
this
all
is
about
you and me, we here, we not like this, it not like this, no it like this,
right,
not
which
doing
means
that,
y'all a
and we
unit.
steady
So
like this
where's the independency in that?
together.
Is what I'm saying because y'all both right here.
What
Y'all
you
both.
mean, because it's still this and this, just because we choose to do this, that's what it do,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
it's still
Y'all a
this
team.
and this.
So in being the team first. You know what I'm saying? Unless
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I don't know. I
But
just
couldn't be a
find
team if
that
it wasn't the IMDs that
right,
make the team,
right.
though. The
Yeah,
individuals make the
but
team.
everybody under the same brand though. Like, so when we go out, they'll be like, "Oh, that's Wutu. They play for Wutu Whoop in them." You know what I mean? It's something like, "Oh, that's Wutu Whoop." Yeah, she played for them niggas too. You know what I mean? Like, you see
Nah.
the difference, right? Because that's kind
Because
of like
I'm not
how that.
like that.
That's
I'm
kind of
going to
like
be
how
like,
that.
oh, that's the nigga that played for this. I'm like, oh, that's LeBron James. Like, I'm not going to say, like, that's he played for whatever he played for. I don't even
Yeah,
know because I don't watch
that's
sports.
just kind of like the vibe
But
I'm getting from you, though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not,
I mean, if it's team first, it's team first. I mean,
bro.
you're not willing to sacrifice your independent identity for the sake of the team.
Like, ain't nobody about to sit here, like, back when I was young, like, you, what's your call her daughter? No, I'm Tiaja.
Same thing.
We're not doing that. I'm me. Like it's always very much been
Hey,
that
so
because it's
look,
like I am the
these are
like it's
just
me.
these are just simple questions, right? That I am trying to get to the bottom of. Is
It's
all
not
I'm
gonna be no
saying.
bottom because we don't agree. You can't find a bottom of something if it ain't.
So, in fairness and all seriousness, though, I believe two parts can come individually doing their thing, right? Now, if it's not I believe that there's always going to be some type of compromise on either end, just in general, because it's kind of hard to meet in the middle when two people really working for different on different ends to make a meet, right? They're not gonna all meet at the same time.
But if they have the same end though, like
No, no, no. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, it's always gonna be ebbs and flows to this shit. That's basically what I'm saying, right?
yeah,
And
that's not true.
when a situation arises that the ebbs ain't ebbing and the flows keep flowing continuously for a long time, it takes a certain amount of stay in a person to get through those ebbs and flows. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. An
you learn
independent
people.
person.
You learn people the best, right? I mean, but I mean, regardless of that, though, like y'all in this shit together, so you learn the person best through the toughest of times, right? And it's being able to accept all the ugly from a motherfucker
Yeah,
that
whatever
get a
come with it.
motherfucker
Yeah, for
from
sure.
right. So, so what I'm saying, but a lot of the times, if as long as ain't nobody worried about the me of it, it always tends to just work out because at the end of the day, whenever the points meet, it's a joyous occasion. However they got there, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like it's I'm not worried about, or I wouldn't worry about, I should say, or the fact of independence in terms of me being able to do what I want to do when I want to do it would never cross my mind because at this point I'm in the spirit of us, right? So it's like, nigga, I'm doing this for the squad. You know what I'm saying? Gang, gang. You know what I'm saying? Even if I gotta be Mr. Pink, but motherfuckers know my name is somebody else. It, 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 at that point, it's about what we doing together, right? Everything got the name on it. Everything goes towards the goal. Everything goes towards the empire, right?
yeah.
Um,
But if you don't have like um, something that from yourself that's like for you, how do you continue to give to something if it's not like you not there to do
no,
that? Like you gotta like I don't.
like no one said you couldn't do that though. Like, of course, and again, like y'all,
It's
$100 million
just the way
billionaires.
I don't know.
So
I guess the way to explain it was getting like you was getting lost in the stuff, and I ain't like
no, 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 no. Like, so
it.
what I'm saying is, in the instance, for instance, right? You got $35 million. I got $136 million. We get married, right? You start a business. I continue to play football. Your business gains $60 million. Now you well on your way to $100 million. Me, in my mind, it don't matter because shit, it's all our money anyway, right? Um, Plus, if we ever do get divorced, you get half this shit anyway. So you know what I'm saying? At that point, it don't matter. You see what I'm saying?
I
Like
know.
it
I guess
don't
just because
matter
from a female standpoint, it's like a I don't know. I guess it's important in the sense of like from a female standpoint because men are always known to be that provider, do everything kind of role, and not females are more so stepping into that, but not in the sense where they need to be. But some are, and that's why it's working for them.
but why would you
I.e.,
want to though?
Sierra.
But
Huh?
why would you want to though?
What do you mean?
Why would you want to?
Because why did you? Why did the men have to carry everything?
And why not?
Why so? Men
Because
get
that's what
stressed
we're
out too.
built for.
Men go through stuff
That's
as
what
well. Like there
that's
should be
what
somebody there
that's
that's
that is
I
what
feel
we
like that's
are.
definitely what a marriage
That
should
is
be.
what
It
we
shouldn't be
are.
all on the man. It should be
That
more so
is
about
that
like how we work together. What can you do to help me, and what can I do to help you? And how can we contribute to each other to make more of whatever it is that we are wanting out of the situation?
because that is what I am genetically built to do. That is what we are genetically built to
No,
do.
110%. But at the same time,
What do you mean?
that's why we're here too to help you. Like so, like I don't understand.
I mean,
Like why not?
yeah, you can help and it's appreciated and that's cool. All I'm saying is, yeah, okay, not to say that it's wrong. Go ahead, be independent, run your run, right? But um,
Every time, going to do that.
it's a certain shit that
It's a
why,
fun.
if you're in a situation like that, not
Mhm.
saying your guys' situation because y'all both started from the bottom, now y'all here type of shit, right? And I'm not saying that they're in a situation where they're not, but I don't know. If you don't have to, why would you? Basically, like it's I don't know. I just don't
because one is
understand that
appreciated.
part.
One like, and that's crazy because like we're not really taught to like have all of that and do all that and suck it up, tough it up. You the nigga, wop the wah. No, like it's us. It's not just you. So if it's gonna be that, I need to still have some sense of independency so I can still be able to provide for that us because it's not just you. Like that's like it's not. It's not
Yeah,
like
I said
no matter
that
how
though.
way you flip it, it's not just you. So it's like I don't feel like it's fair
That's
to
not.
put that all off like that. Like
That's
I
what
can
I
tell.
said though. That's why I eat the team. I know it's not just me. It's I just said you got a
But
business.
you said,
You
but
got a
you just
business.
okay.
I got a
But you
business.
just said if it's like that, then why would you put up there? Because like you said, it is a team.
But like you
But you,
said,
that individual man,
you put it
doing
out
that,
there like,
you that independent man, doing your thing, taking care of
yeah.
your shit, handling your shit, so where your shorty ain't gotta do nothing if she don't want to. Why would she want to?
Yeah.
Because it's still a team.
Okay, so right. So listen, right? Bam. And I also said you got a business, I got a business. So you doing your independent thing, but it's not
Right.
like, it's not like you are because you're doing it for the betterment for the team.
Exact. Okay,
So what?
but what's the like? We're not gonna agree. It's just gonna
But
keep
we
going in
just
circles.
did
Yeah, it's
though.
never gonna stop.
But we just did though. We just
Like
did.
no,
We
because it's
just did.
still at the end of the day, like you said, okay, it's for the team. But if it's for the team,
You
you
can't
still
be
have to have the
independent.
individuals to make that team.
Yeah, but they still
So
okay.
or
So
so was it the bitches that's mad, they those hoes out getting in a relationship with somebody, expect the man to take care of everything. Then they man get tired of them because it's like, girl, like, what are you here for? What are you doing? You spend up all my money. You doing like, yeah, you make sure the bills paid, but outside that, you just spending. You just doing whatever you want to do. You're not even out here trying to flip the brick, try to make what you spend a little bit more. So you can like, no,
I
no one
believe
wants
that's
that. Like, who wants
I,
that?
I believe that's stereotypical. I believe it comes from a totally different angle. Like, I'm already doing all of this shit, and I would appreciate a man, or, it'd be cool if I found a husband that could help me with this shit, not necessarily take over and do all this shit. Like,
But no, it's so
gotta
many
be
people that is like that take over and do all this shit though.
okay,
And I feel like those
but
the
that's
hoes
like
that was in the
that's how
comment mad at
that's
Sierra
how
because
that's
it's like,
how.
don't give these niggas no ideas to not want to take care of us. Chill out, relax.
But that's how some women were raised, though. That's how it was back in the day.
Well,
You know
you
what
need
I'm
to
saying?
go
So,
back in the days, because baby,
man, well,
we got a little more power now, mama. We're
some
not
people
doing
can't
that.
live off nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't get that and have that and want that. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
she need to go live in whoever it is, need to go fire somebody in the
Plus, the
country that
crazy
want to do
shit
that
is
because
like
us city
Sierra has
girls,
that.
us city girls, gonna get in the bag and stay in the bag. Yeah.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, man. You gotta have your bag and shit. I guess.
And still
I mean,
have our husband. What Megan say? Yeah, I'm in my bag, but I'm in his too.
so
Yeah,
so
very
you
much
more
so.
so
Yeah.
you more want to be on like your Oprah Stedman type shit, right?
Huh?
You want to be more on your Oprah Stedman type shit. Like, yeah, we cool, but you know what I'm saying? I make all the
You
dough.
understand that we're
Yeah,
both that
yeah,
nigga.
yeah, but still,
Like, it's like, yeah, you on your shit, I'm on my shit. We're the shit together
but
because
Stedman
I'm
ain't gonna be
Oprah
on
and you're
shit though.
Stedman.
But don't
Okay,
nobody
I'm
know who
not
Stedman
Stedman's
is
wife.
though.
I'm Oprah and you're Stedman. That's what that is. But
The
they know
only
we
reason,
together.
the only
They know
reason
this is
why they
us.
know
They
him
know
is because
when
of
they
her
see
though.
you, they see me. They know that.
But
But
they
they know
don't.
to say, hey Oprah, hey Stedman, not hey Stedman's wife. Eh, what? Nigga,
Yeah,
I'm Oprah.
right. That's my point.
Respect.
no,
Respect. And that's, I love that you pulled that out because that's
no, dude,
exactly what
that
I'm
is
talking about. That is
not what you're
exactly what
talking
I'm
about.
talking about.
That is not what
Yes.
you're talking about. It can't possibly be what you're talking about. You know why?
We're a movement by ourselves, but we're a force and we're together. I don't got
Because
nothing else.
don't
Like,
nobody know nothing about
regardless, it's
Stedman,
still
man.
it's still moving. It's still doing. It's
Don't nobody
still
know nothing about
nah.
that,
Fuck
man.
that.
That whole
Mm-mm.
situation is about Oprah and Oprah alone. He just the nigga that she put out there as a front, so everybody don't think she's gay.
We all know her and Gail really together. That's her
That's
boo
what I'm
thing.
saying. That's her
They be cooking
thing.
in the kitchen. I loved it. Like that's my favorite duo in the world. I said, God, that's me and my best friend for real.
Yeah.
Like me and my best friend
Even,
Tierra is literally
even,
Oprah and Gail. We love each
even
other.
the
Like that's
youngins
we're
know. You
together
know what I'm
forever.
saying? That's
But
hilarious.
like still, it does like you understand though.
Mm, I don't. But I
Oprah, yeah,
mean,
like that's. But see,
I get
the
it
difference
though.
between my situation and that situation is there's actually gonna be love behind that, but it's still gonna be that kind of understanding for sure. Yeah,
Uh, I mean,
it's gonna be real. It's not gonna be a front. It's gonna be real, but it's gonna be real powerful.
so
Like
I'm a,
Beyonce and Jay Z. Like ain't nobody out here calling Beyonce Jay Z's wife. They say Beyonce and they say
so
Jay Z. They don't say Beyonce. They don't say Jay Z and Jay Z's wife.
so first of all,
Don't shake your head. Don't do
Sierra
no head
Snow,
shake with that. Don't do that. Because it's the
Sierra
same,
Snow,
same, but different. Like, no.
Sierra is no Beyonce. First of
Oh
all,
my God, that's what I'm saying. I do about to say that. We're not comparing because we're not
if you pulled
comparing
up,
because Oprah ain't no
if you
Sierra
pulled up,
either.
if you pulled up Beyonce's net worth without Jay Z, I
We're
bet
not
you'd be
talking about
way
that's
more
what
than
I'm
25
saying. We're
million
not talking
dollars.
about
But
why
we
why
are
okay,
though.
question.
It's
Why you
levels to
gotta
the
compare
shit
when we bring Beyonce out,
because it's
but you
levels
ain't
to the
compare
shit,
when we
right?
bring Oprah out? Like why we can't
You
have the
can't
same
bring
smooth
you
selling
can't bring
conversation
you can't
about
bring
Oprah as we do Beyonce? Like why we gotta
listen,
start comparing them?
you
Because we
can't
know that.
bring
No one even said that. Like
you can't
we know
bring hold
Beyonce
on,
is Beyonce.
hold
We
on.
know Sierra ain't Beyonce.
That's my
So we're
point.
not worried about
So,
that.
yeah, yeah, but we are though, because listen, right? Those two are of equal yoke, is basically what I'm saying. They are like the God couple. Like if they were a couple, I mean, if they were gods, they would be the couple. Like they came equally yoked. It wasn't no, nah, not at all. Two totally different situations. Two totally different situations. Um, Sierra is cool and she got a couple hits, but not
I
165
think I
million
give
dollars
up.
worth of hits.
I think I'm done for
You know what I'm
tonight.
saying?
Like I think I'm done because
I mean,
what?
yeah, I mean, just real spill though.
So Beyonce gets to claim herself as independent because her what you call
And
it
hold
equal
on,
yoke,
the crazy
but
thing is, no, the crazy thing is when
Sierra
they
do
did
it
their song,
because
her and
she
Jay
works
Z wasn't even
43
together
million and
yet.
her nigga work 160.
So hold
I'm
on. So when they did their independent song, her and Jay Z
I'm
wasn't even
out.
together yet. So that's different too. She wasn't saying that since she been married though, and that's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? It
If you
doesn't
listen
matter
to
what you
Sierra's
married.
music and the way Sierra's era, like her music is about that level of independence though. Like that's what she's always pushed. So that's why I said I don't feel like it's wrong for her to put something like that out. Because she's always, nigga, you not gonna fuck me over. Like, nigga, no. Like,
So I don't think it's wrong that she put it out either. I just think it was the wrong time for her to put it out. She should have
I
put
don't
this
think
out like
so.
12
I
years
don't
ago,
think so. I
like
don't think so.
17 years ago or some shit.
No, 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 no. Now is a good time.
I mean, perhaps, but I mean, not really.
I don't think I like I said, we're gonna end this show on two different sides. I know it. Because that's what this is right now. That's just what this is.
Oh, I'm with you on it. I
This
just
is the contrast of me being a woman and you being a man right now.
not
Because
necessarily because I
no.
believe in your independence, baby. I hope that you are the most independently successful with your husband and y'all built the dopest empire ever. I'm with you 100%. And that's
We'll
all.
be independently
Uh,
successful together.
I do. I believe that it can happen. I do believe that it can happen. I just believe that y'all both have to start from a
What
point.
a, what about Bobby and Whitney? What about them?
When he was already a queen. Different,
So
different shit.
how?
What do you mean?
This is why we ain't gonna
What do you mean? Ever
never be
since
able
she
to
leaked up
establish.
with Bobby, she wasn't on no independent shit. Ever since she was, I was always loving you. She wasn't never on no independent shit. Bobby is, I mean, Whitney has always been with Bobby. It's always been Bobby and Whitney. You know, they even made a whole album together. You know
I've
what I'm
always
saying?
said
Like, you know what I
Whitney
mean?
and
But
Bobby.
Right, okay, and that is formally true because Whitney had dumb amounts of money by the time she met Bobby Brown. So yeah, Whitney was the one on that one. That's for fucking show. And if she talk about independence, I don't think motherfucker had anything to say because she had all the goddamn money for the most part in that relationship. So yeah,
I
I
said,
feel that.
I still say, I wish I had a thing. I wish I had a, so I can adjourn this court because
But that's different
you know
shit, man.
what?
You
I'm
talking
gonna
about
use
Whitney
this.
Houston though. Whitney Sierra
I'm gonna
is
use
not
Celine to adjourn this
Sierra.
court.
Is no Whitney Houston though. You keep bringing up these
Court is
titles. You
adjourned.
keep bringing up these
Sierra
titles.
is rightfully an
That
independent
is a
woman
horrible argument.
in the court of Toge.
That is a
Sierra
horrible
is
argument
rightfully an
though.
independent woman,
That is a
and
horrible
she
argument.
deserves to drop this independent hit for all the independent hoes in the world. Amen. Because what is this? Because what is this?
You
What
can't
was
just
this?
adjourn the court. You got to give niggas a chance to have closing statements and all types of extra.
The
This is
court's
ridiculous.
adjourned. We'll see y'all niggas next week.
All right, so I guess that's the end of Toe's court. And another end award to discuss, man. It was a fun episode. One more time for the record though. I think they alright. You know what I mean? I was just playing advocate. She can do whatever the hell she wanna do. She grown as fuck. I wish her all the best with that shit and all that shit. That's real shit. I hope her shit go triple platinum or whatever the fuck they do nowadays. But yeah, man, like, share, subscribe, man. Get it in. Because we got
Follow
it in
us on
for y'all.
Instagram.
Yeah, man. Follow
Subscribe to the
us on
shadow. Get in the pond, you are man. Come back next week.
You know what I'm
We'll have
saying? We'll
another
be
banger
right
for
back
y'all.
at this with some more hot conversations.
Oh,
But until
yes.
then, you know what I'm saying? Peace.
Most way out the frame.
And I was like,
That's even worse. 'Cause it's
grab
like
my
right
shit,
here.
put it back over me, and tucked into it like I burrito rolled myself.
Yeah, that's me for sure. Like you can't go get it this
Bitch, you
time.
want to take it this time, right?
You got to pull hard.
Bitch,
Yeah.
you